Everyone, welcome to Zerlite Tarot. Today I am bringing to you a divine masculine energy reading. At first I was just gonna do a divine masculine message to his divine feminine, but as I got into the reading, I did his overall energy, what his main focus is right now, and how he's feeling. Before I get into the messages, I do want to apologize for not posting for literally like almost 2 months now, but it's because I was low on energy and I kind of just fell into this hermit mode. So I didn't really have the energy to do readings and I didn't want to do readings, and so it was like my energy was just all over the place and I didn't want to bring messages to people with that type of energy. But I have centered myself and I am back. So I probably won't be doing zodiac readings just yet, and if I do, I'll probably do like half of the zodiacs like for 1 month and then do the other half the next month, because I don't think I could handle the energy of all of those in 1 month just yet. So I'm gonna start off small, but let's talk about this divine masculine energy. So I have everything typed down, so I will be reading from it. So when I'm looking down, it's me reading. And I also took some notes while I was typing because, like I've said in past videos, if you are watching from a past video, I do listen to music while I'm reading. It makes it easier for me to focus on the energies, and I get more messages through the music, and like it really helps me feel out like the energy and stuff. It helps me get on some good vibes. But just as I was starting the reading, this song "Let's Move" by Satsang came on, and first of all, that just immediately made me feel like the masculine is in an action energy. He's working on moving forward into, I feel, a more stable, more balanced energy. Why did I put this on? It's hot. Let's see what this says. It says, this says that the energy I got at the time was the DM is really ready to move towards his DF. It's like he's saying it's time now. Even in the song, it's like talking about how it's time to start moving forward. So the divine masculine is definitely in a moving forward energy. So what I have here is, first I want to address the masculine's overall energy and where he is right now, what he's focusing on, and how he's feeling. As I was channeling and meditating on the masculine's energy, I felt my nose tingle. So I feel the masculines are definitely feeling much lighter and like they can breathe. I feel like the thought of you, the DF, the thought of the divine feminine, is like a breath of fresh air. I also started grinning like uncontrollably. Like I was just like holding my cards and my eyes were closed, and I just started like smiling so hard. Like I feel it right now. Like the energy was just so nice, and like it was so like it was so peaceful, but it was like a hyper peaceful. You know what I mean? It was just it's still such a nice energy. So I feel the masculines definitely feel way happier knowing that union is close. It's like the divine feminine's energy is always like around him, and like he's just like feeling it, and he's like it's helping him like rebalance himself. He freaking loves it, man. As I was typing this, "Can I Be Him" by James Arthur came on, and so I feel that maybe the divine feminine is or was with someone, and the masculine has been feeling this and like waiting for the divine feminine to just like release this, because I feel it was definitely a karmic situation for some, for most, which of course, even though it's karmic, it's still a lesson. When it comes to karmic relationships, they don't have to necessarily be bad. It's just something that you have to learn before you can come into true union on a twin flame journey. He's been waiting for the chance to be with you. He wants to be the guy who takes you places, gives you flowers, treats you like the empress you are. He had some sort of revelation. It sort of sent him into hermit mode. For some in this group of twin flames, he really enjoys your voice. Like whenever you're singing or like talking, he feels like it's so angelic. It's like it just draws him in. I feel that right now he's really organizing how he's going to come forward. He may also be watching you from afar or keeping an eye on you, not in a creepy way, just like he wants to make sure you're okay. He wants to protect you. He wants to sort of be able to keep an eye on you so that way he knows that his energy is going toward you, because he's sending you supporting and guiding energy, just as the DF, the Divine Feminine, is sending him guiding energy. Let's see, where am I? Okay. I feel this message is for those who may have just met their twin or are just now embarking on the twin flame journey, or those who just came into union, but they're sort of in a it's not separation. It's more of I want to say, it's like you just need space. Like you guys may be living together or in the same town, and it's kind of like they're not really talking to you right now. It's because they're in a space, they've gone into a hermit mode, so they're trying to really reevaluate things that they're doing and really focus on releasing themselves of karmic situations, so that way whenever they are with you, they feel at peace, and so that way you can feel at peace, because I feel like when they're around you, their energy is sort of restless, and so it's hard for you guys to really, it's kind of like it causes this kind of rift between you, and he doesn't want that at all. And remember, twin flame connections, even if you have the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy, the divine feminine energy can be a male and the divine masculine energy can be a female, and vice versa, and then you can have two females and two males. So just put the energy where it applies in your situation. Not every situation is going to be the same. So if this resonates, great, I'm happy. If it doesn't, don't try to force it to resonate in your life. Don't force it to play in your life. It'll make situations for you much more difficult to really get through. I'm got tears in my eyes. I don't know why. But don't let a message that may not be for you affect your life in a way that it's not meant to. Okay, so now we're going into the overall energy, and the cards that I pulled for this were Create Space, and this deck is the Secret Language of Light. And so we have Create Space, Inward Revolution. Every time I see this card, I immediately think reevaluation, but that's just the energy it gives me, which, I mean, if you're having an inward revolution, I feel like you're gonna be reevaluating it, And then we have Nothing Has Gone Wrong, and our numbers here are 38, 42, and 7. So, okay, this message was kind of like a, on the side kind of energy. It's just a song that popped up. I think it was just before I started doing this message. So why are you doing that? Sorry. So 2 Days by Martine came on, and for some of your masculines, could contact you in 2 days. That's kind of like something that just came through. But 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months within this time span. This is also a particularly steamy song. You'll just have to listen to it. It's I do want you to know that I listen to like almost every single genre of music except for like heavy metal, heavy rock music. But so it's like, if you don't know this song, it'll kind of surprise you if you're not used to this genre of music. But this song is particularly steamy. The masculines could be thinking of some interesting scenarios right now. It's not at the forefront of their mind, though their main focus is union with you. Okay. Yeah. I went the wrong way, but that's okay. Okay. I got messages everywhere. I don't know how I'm gonna navigate these. I should have like wrote it down. Okay, so the overall energy. We got 38, create space, 42, inward revolution, and 7, nothing has gone wrong. Now, when it comes to numbers, I'm still going to clarify them. It's funny, I have 11:06 on the clock. I'm not particularly versed in numbers, but I do know their general meanings, and I see it a lot in other readings, and I've kind of just picked up on it. So I am still going to share that for the people who really pay attention to numbers. I saw 11:22 on the clock. So I'm just going to go through the numbers and clarify what they meant to me, or how I feel they'll relate to the message. So let's start with 38. 3 plus 8 is 11. And so 11 is a twin flame union number, okay? And then 1 plus 1 is 2. That's 11:44 on the clock. So this definitely feels like he's working towards union, especially with the create space card. It's like he wants this union, so he's continuously doing this inward revolution so that way he can create this space, so that way he can release himself of situations that are crowding that space that is meant for his divine feminine. 2 just always represents togetherness to me. It's like, it's an energy of union, you know, because you have 2, it's 2 people together, you know, so why not? So he's definitely in a place for union. He wants this union. So next we have 42, which, like I was saying, I saw 11:06 on the clock, so that was clarifying 38, and now it's clarifying 42, which is 4 plus 2 is 6. So he's taking a huge step back. Like, the energy was like I was just pushed back. Like I just sat back, and like it was quite an interesting energy. I feel he really feels like he's being forced to take a step back, but he's like giddy about it. Like he's like, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to like get this step back. I've been waiting to, you know, have this energy so that way I can really focus on what's going around me, so that way I can really release myself of situations that don't support me, that don't, you know, work for me anymore. And like he's grateful. He's like, oh, thank you. I've been waiting for this. I just didn't know how to do it on my own. So the divine has literally just forced him into this shift. He's just taking that moment to stop, breathe, and focus on what has happened, so that way he can focus on what is happening. And I would say what is going to happen, but I like to be in the present moment, and I don't even like to like really think about the past. So it's like, of course you have to reevaluate the past. You got to go through it. Like right now I have to go through my childhood and, you know, heal all of that so that way I can move forward. But I want to move forward in this present moment, because this is the future, and this is the future, and this is the future, because the time is continuously moving second by second. So we're always in this present moment, but we're inching our way to the future. It's always in this moment, if that makes sense. So now on to 7. This one clearly needs no deduction, but it means spirituality and luck. This group of masculines feels like they have literally been lifted to their higher selves, as if meeting you has given them a stroke of luck. So now onto the overall message of this energy. These DMs have been put into a situation that blew them away. Like I was saying in the beginning of this, it's literally just pushed them into a hermit mode. So if you are in union and he has seemed to distance himself from you, it's only because he has come to terms with the karmic situations he is in, and he is now taking his time to clear it all away and make space for full 100% union with you. He wants everything to work out how it is meant to, all in divine timing. So he's allowing himself to fully heal. I looked over at the time in 2111 military time, confirming this. My music also abruptly changed. This scared the crap out of me because my phones, I have Spotify on both of them, and I was listening to a really chill song, and then all of a sudden it was like whoosh, right in my face on the complete opposite phone that I was listening on, and I had that one connected to the speaker, so it was so loud. It was so alarming, and the name of the song is Triggered by Chase Atlantic. And it was so abrupt. So it was like, it just happened out of nowhere. He was literally not prepared. That is so funny. Okay. No, this isn't the same song. I thought this was one of the songs that came on last night while I was doing this reading. It's not. Okay, so he was, like I was saying about him being pushed into this and going into hermit mode, he was definitely triggered into this. Something happened, and this group of masculines is definitely preparing for union. It's close between the beginning of spring, so that's March 20th, and summer. So in this time, this specific group of twin flames, I'm not saying all twin flames, but this specific group, if it resonates, is going to be coming into union between this time and summer. He was definitely triggered into a hermit mode. But it's now time. This is the time for DMs to be releasing karmic situations. Ooh, we're on 16 minutes and I still have so much to go. I'm so slow. Anyways, I also took notes whenever this happened. Just before that, actually, I saw this song "Can't Sleep" by K Flay came on, and he is really focusing on the things that could be negatively affecting him and his connection to you. So this is about him going deep into hermit mode. The triggered. Okay, this is the lyrics. I've been thinking about all the things I might do to you. The masculine is definitely thinking about union and all the things he wants to do with you and to you. And I put a little winky face. So that's the DM's overall energy. He's really focusing on, realizing that nothing has gone wrong. He's found peace within himself. He's reevaluating, he's going within, and he's just, connecting to his higher self. I'm going to put these up here, actually. Okay, so next we have his main focus. So this was my favorite. Like, I know I shouldn't play favorites, but here we are. Anyways, so the cards that I got here was the Three of Cups. Then right next to it, we have the Knight of Wands. And if you want to see images of the cards, I will be posting this on my Instagram account. Not the message, just the images to go with this video. Right next to the Knight of Wands, we had the Temperance card, and it's slightly above it, level with the Three of Cups. And you see she's pouring those two cups. And so to me, this really feels like he's releasing that third party, and he's just focusing on his cup and your cup, or the divine feminine, divine masculine energies, and just balancing them out, So right after the Temperance, slightly overlapping it, we have the Emperor card. And this card is literally looking directly at the Temperance, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So this is his focus. He is this Knight of Wands and this Emperor energy, and he's focusing on finding balance and releasing himself of this karmic situation. This didn't really come through when I was first channeling this, but I feel it heavily now. It's like he wants to celebrate with you. He wants to just really enjoy time with you. So that's another thing with this Three of Cups. So right next to the Emperor, also slightly overlapping it, just below it, just a bit. And I will have pictures of this so that you can see like how I'm envisioning it. Well, how it came together. We got the Fool. So the Fool, since it's slightly below the Emperor, is looking directly at the Emperor and the Temperance card. So this Fool is ready to take this leap of faith. He's ready to go on this journey, embark on this, but his goal right now is to find balance within himself and become this Emperor. He wants to really feel in his power before he moves and takes this leap of faith towards union. I saw 2022 on the timer. So next to the Fool, and it's not connected to this message, we have the Four of Swords, and just underneath that we have the Nine of Swords. So this energy to me is just like he's putting things to rest. And then, this is my favorite part. I'm gonna wait till I've explained all of this and then I'll share the last card. But it's just, it hit me so hard. It was so good. Also, another song that came on around this time was Wolf Cat, by Still Woozy. He really wants union and really misses you. Like, oh, my heart. My little heart can't handle. Okay. So, I'm going to read this whole thing here, and then we're going to move on to this next card, and then we're going to go into the feelings, and then the message of the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay. As I was shuffling my cards, they literally exploded at me. Like, I was terrified. They just shot everywhere, and I was like... And, like, I took a breath, because, like, the energy just hit me, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, it was strong. It was powerful. Like, he, in a way, doesn't feel like he's in his power, but when those cards came out, like, man, he was in his power. That energy just enveloped me, and it was just, oh, it felt so nice. And, like, I feel it so strongly because I feel like I'm in this group of twin flames. So let's go on. Okay, so my mind went blank. It was so much info to take in. I was shocked. But wow, is this astounding or what? To lead this energy, we have the Three of Cups. So this confirms some third-party situations. This could be anything. So if it resonates, you will know how this applies to you. Next to this, we have the Knight of Wands. You can see how confident he is. He is walking away from this/these situations with confidence. He is ready to lead a less complicated life. This is also the Knight of Wands. He wants to rush in. He is so ready for this union. The Knight of Wands is a fast-moving knight. He's one of the faster knights, along with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are a lot slower. The Knight of Pentacles being the slowest. So he wants to rush in. He's like so ready for this union. But with Temperance right next to it, he knows very well that he needs to find balance within himself and then physical before he can come into union with you, which is confirmed by the Emperor slightly overlapping the Temperance card and looking directly at it, the Knight and the Three Cups. He is completely focused on removing himself from these third-party situations and finding balance within himself. He is taking charge of his life. So before I continue with this, I just want to show you the cards real quick. So we have the Three of Cups, the Knight of Wands, Temperance, Emperor, and this is what I'm referring to in this next message, is the children right there in the back. But you see how he's holding his globe? He wants to bring you the world. You are his world, and he has it in the palm of his hand. He just really wants to focus on finding this balance first. And then we have the Fool. The Four of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. Oh, my phone went to sleep. Okay. He is completely... Okay. OMG. Family is heavy on his mind. Like, I didn't really feel it, and then as I was about to leave this whole general message and go to the next one, it just hit me. I noticed how his it's like out of the corner of his eyes, he's watching those children. It's not exactly at the forefront of his mind, but he wants children with his divine feminine. Following the emperor is the fool, and wow, we have these three major arcanas, and I'm just living in this energy. This brings me back to the knight energy. He is so ready to come forward for this union. He's almost ready to start this new journey. When he comes, this is going to be the beginning of an absolutely beautiful journey. Wow, that can have a double meaning. But once again, the fool has the temperance and the emperor card in his sights. He wants to be balanced and in his true power, so he can offer you the world that the emperor holds. Also notice the fool is holding a flower. And this is why I showed you the cards. There's like flowers in all of these. Just about. Except for the Knight of Wands. He definitely wants to come to you with a gift. He wants to shower you in love. Notice the fool's shoulders are back. When he comes to you, he has his heart wide open and it is yours for the taking. He is looking up knowing that everything is going to be wonderful, and it's almost like he is doing this blindly, but he is beyond prepared. He is allowing the divine to guide him, the divine being the cute little white dog. Now we have an additional message that pertains to the third party situation and the feminine. We have the 4 and 9 of swords. Feeling like a separate message from the last cards, all the others are touching while these two are off to the side a bit. The masculines are currently going through a time of organizing themselves and focusing on past situations that could have potentially caused conflict and turmoil between you two. He is kind of deciding which ones are illusions and which ones were tests and putting the illusions to rest. I'm a poet and didn't know it. He is no longer letting fear and illusions distract him from the truth. And this is because of the underlying energy of the masculine's focus, the card on the bottom of the deck. When I flipped the deck, I literally stopped breathing. And this is why. The Empress card was on the bottom of the deck. This whole energy is just so fierce and fresh. The DF unintentionally pushed the DM into this new beginning, just by showing up in her power and showing the masculine what it feels like to be whole, to be in her power. She has literally given birth, created this new life for her and the DM. The masculine is now continuously thinking about his DF and how magnetizing she is. When I was rereading this, I actually had a song come up. I was proofreading and stuff, and Paralyzed by Mystery Skulls came on, and he is like, in the song, he goes, I'm so hypnotized, I can't remember, I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, that's how it goes. And he is literally so drawn to you, and you are literally hypnotizing to him. The song was playing as I was proofreading the section, yeah. Okay, so created this new life for her and the DM. The masculine is now continuously thinking about his DF and how magnetizing she is. And he's literally being drawn into her orbit. And he freaking loves it, man. Gonna keep this PG. He feels the DF's supporting energy. This has got him so focused on finding balance because this energy is in a way distracting him from the DF herself. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, it was kind of an awkward way to explain it, you know? The masculine is working hard right now to bring union and balance between you guys. This is such a lovely energy. Like, whenever I flipped the deck and I saw this, I was like, and like the way that this places, it's just below, like not just below, it's below the 3 of Cups. You'll see in the image on Instagram because I don't know how to explain this. If you go look. Okay, I will have it tagged in my description. So, that is the DM's main focus. So, let's move into how the DM is feeling right now. So, here we go. That was at the end, this too. Oh, I have it picked up. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups to start off this energy. Let me let that focus. You just got that big grin. We got the Five of Coins in the center of the energy, with the Ace of Cups just below it, slightly overlapping it. These cards are the same size, but for some reason they take up so much more room, and I don't know why. Then we have the Knight of Swords, which is one of the faster moving knights that is literally leaping towards this Five of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups. And then at the end of the energy, kind of, yes, this is going to sound weird, you gotta let me explain it. This is the Seven of Swords, and this is actually supporting the Knight of Swords energy. I know, it sounds whack, right? I was surprised too. So, okay, this is something pertaining to the Empress energy. I gotta go to my notes real quick. But we had Rock and Roll by Eden come on. Rock plus roll. He isn't worried about you at all. He knows you are amazing and can do this. Okay, so before I go into this, I also had another song that came up as I was doing this reading, and it really pertains to the Five of Pentacles energy. The song is A Little Death by The Neighborhood. Aw, guys. Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley just came on. And we're talking about the Divine Masculine's feelings. This doesn't even make me want to share this, but I gotta. But he's like, it's like he's falling in love with you all over again. It's just so cute. He doesn't want to rush it either. Wow. A Little Death. The Neighborhood. The Divine Masculine feels sort of lost without his Divine Feminine and how she helps him breathe. This also, what did I write? Also helps him ground in this reality. Oh, and how she also helps him ground in this reality. It's like I went to write a T, but I changed it to an S. I got chicken scratch. Oh, another song that came up was Best of Me by BTS. And it's literally the title of the song. I saw 3222 on the camera, on the timer. Anyways, I know it's in Korean, so if you understand Korean, congratulations. If you do not, it's in the title, basically. The DF brings out the best in the DM, and he wants her to hold every good part of him that he has, you know? He's just... He's so happy right now. Like, I can't stop grinning. So let's jump right into this message. My song that was playing at the time had this like cute little laugh as I was really channeling this energy, and it was like bashful. The masculines are like so happy, and they're even feeling a little shy. Pulling the cards for how he is truly feeling, I just awed. So to start this off, we have the Nine of Cups, and the man on this card is just grinning so wide. His wishes are coming true. Everything has been manifesting, and what he's asking for is here. Oh, everything has been manifesting and asking. Everything he has been manifesting and asking for is here. He is cherishing it, preparing for it to fully come in, but he knows it's just at his doorstep. Following this is the Five of Pentacles energy. I'm feeling a lot of things with this one. So starting off, he is definitely feeling anxious that you will possibly reject him. The man in this card is also sitting down, which to me means that he has been rejected in the past before, and fear is creeping in that it will happen with you. The second message I'm receiving is that he may have been in a relationship where he was used for his money or material items. Then this person, after getting what they want, walked out on him. Song Vixen by Destroy Boys came on. I'm going to see if I have any notes on this. No. Okay, so I'm sure you can tell by the name of that song, but it's really talking about a girl who really, the girl that's singing the song, she wants to be with this girl, but the girl is just using her. And in the song it even says sometimes they get lust mixed up with love, and love and lust can take the same form. That's how it says in the song. So this person was definitely, I wrote here, yeah, I said I can't exactly explain this song, but the name, this person was really good at deceiving and using others, like a vixen. And the DM knows you won't use him, but it's still that bit of trauma that he has to heal to really feel confident coming towards you. With the Knight of Swords next to it, in the image, the knight is like leaping towards the Five of Pentacles. This knight is also one of the faster moving knights. He doesn't exactly have a plan besides getting to you, but he knows what he wants to conquer, but he knows that he wants to conquer these fears. The DM is also almost feeling like he has to rush to do this, even though we have this Ace of Cups here sort of overlapping the Five of Pentacles, showing that emotional abundance is already his. It's just a matter of him having patience with himself and allowing himself to feel and heal. No need to rush, Divine Masculine. You are going at the pace you are meant to. To the Ace of Cups, the DM is literally feeling so good right now. His cup is overflowing and he just can't wait to offer it to the Divine Feminine. He wants to share this with you, but he really wants to feel peace within himself before he moves forward. Now at the end of this, slightly on top of the Knight, this definitely doesn't feel negative as it occasionally does for me. In fact, this energy of the Seven of Swords, I didn't clarify it, I guess. In fact, this energy feels like he is decluttering his emotions and not allowing himself to think negatively. So if you notice in this, we have these Two of Swords right here that are straight perfectly this way, and then these Five Swords that are being pulled away. So I feel like, how do I keep flipping this? So I feel like the Divine Masculine is, like I said, decluttering himself, and he's taking out all these negative thoughts and emotions that are clouding his judgment. And you know, this really made me think about the Two of Swords. And in that card, you have the Two of Swords either crossing like this, or it's like, it's crossed. It's like, no. This to me is no. And X means no. It means warning, don't approach, don't do this. And so these swords are straight. So he's opened himself up to the possibilities and allowed himself to really feel this energy and really understand this connection with you. And it's made him want to move forward with you. And that's why we have these swords pointing towards this knight as he leaps towards the Five of Pentacles to take down and officially heal those traumas. Just like the Four and Nine of Swords, he is trying to cleanse himself of these energies and put them to rest. He doesn't want to manifest them into his reality. With the Knight leaping away from this energy, it shows how determined he is to rid himself of this deceitfulness. The underlying energy for the masculine's feeling is the Fool. So we got the Fool card again, guys. And like, that's just, when I flipped the deck, it was just another like, oh, like, I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. I don't know why, but we have the Fool twice. This group of Divine Masculines is prepared to take that leap of faith with you. He feels like such a little kid right now, feeling fresh and new and like he can do anything. And he is determined to do this, and he is determined to have this union. So the Divine Masculines are just on the cusp of really getting through these negative emotions that have been holding them down. We have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Fool. And they're just taking over that Five of Pentacles and Seven of Swords energy. And they know they're not going to be left behind, you know? They just feel so full and complete within themselves. So that's how the Divine Masculine is feeling right now. So let's move on to the Divine Masculine's message to his Divine Feminine. So my songs for this, I got The Cops by K. Flay. I don't know if you see me the way I see you, but you held my neck and said some shit, so I've been hoping you do. These are the lyrics from the song. The DMs definitely feel shy. And he's afraid it's all in his head and not real. He's afraid that this connection is not what he's you know, making it out to be, what he's feeling it is, you know, in his gut, his intuition. And just listen to this song. Just listen to this entire song and you'll be like, wow. Cause like I listen to it every once in a while and I'm just like, I just feel like it's like the divine masculine singing to me, like all of his doubts and anxiety, and it's like I just immediately go into the space and I'm like, babe, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out the way it's meant to. You don't have to stress. I'm here supporting you. I love you and I hope you're doing your best. And that's the best thing we can do in this type of connection, is continue to reassure each other through the connection we have, because we're never separate. Maybe in the physical, in the 3D, but in the 5D, there's always union. We're always together and we're always supporting each other. And sometimes it's hard. I understand that. I've had a lot of hardships where I was afraid I wasn't good enough and I wasn't able to really be there for my divine masculine. There are times where I didn't even want this connection. I was running. I'm literally always trying to run away from this connection, and it's like I'm slowly finding peace within myself. And the more I do that, the more I work on myself, the more my divine masculine works on himself, and the closer we come to union. And it's just, I can breathe, you know? So it's like, whenever your divine masculine is feeling like this, you're probably feeling like this too. Just find peace within yourself. Give yourself love and care, and he'll feel that love and care. He'll love and care himself. And then whenever you guys come together, boy, I can just feel the energy. Like I'm shaking. My chest is like, it's like my heart is beating so fast. So let's go right into this message. So before I start this, I have one more song. So it's Serious by Russ. The DM wants you to take his offer serious and understand that he is doing this for him and the union. Would you, oh, another song was Would You Ever, Skrillex and Pooh Bear. And he's kind of saying, would you ever, literally the first words of the song is, would you ever run away with me? Just take that how that resonates. Just let that sit. Feel that in your soul. Feel that love. Feel that abundance. Just breathe. Just meditate on it. And you'll be like, hell fucking yeah. And then we have another song, I'm Fine by BTS. And it's literally just in the title, I'm fine. He's fine. He's doing great. He's feeling himself. He feels confident. He's bold. He's strong. And he's so ready to come forward. We have this Knight of Cups at the end of this message that he wants us into his divine feminine. We have the Ace of Swords leading it. So he's getting mental clarity. We have the Page of Swords right next to that. Like he's literally working on cutting that down. We have the Nine of Wands under it. So this is what he's focusing on. He's focused on getting mental clarity on this burden that's been weighing down. And he's using this Page of Swords energy because the Page of Swords is a planner. He sits there and he plans and he works hard in cutting down the things that could be preventing him from getting to where he wants to go. And right next to this energy, we have the Six of Swords. So he's literally working on moving. And right after that, we have the Knight of Cups. Look at all this movement. And then at the end, we have the Six of Cups. And like, is that cute or what? So let's jump right into what I got from this. So, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I scrolled up. So, starting off, we have the Six of Cups. I wanted to point out this energy immediately. We have 44:11 on the timer. Sorry this video is so long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but here we are, and the Divine Feminine video might be just as long. I might also do a Twin Flame Union video. But let's move on. So this is or could be someone from your childhood, or even just someone that when you are around them, you guys are just kids again. Like, you guys have so much fun together, and it's like you're always like, you feel like you can go play on a playground together, no matter if you're like freaking 40 years old. You're just like, I'm a kid. Because we are kids. We came here to play. We came here to have fun. 44:55 on the timer. We came here to play. The earth is our playground. We came here to run. We came here to jump. We came here to spin. We came here to dance. We came here to sing. We came here to be abundantly joyful and in ourselves and in our power. We came here to be infinitely divine beings who are not controlled by anything but themselves and the power they hold within their soul. So let's move on. I feel like putting out there before the message. Oh yeah, I felt like putting that out there. So now we also have the Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, Six of Swords. So let's just jump right into the message because you know all of that. Okay. To my divine empress. And I wanted to write this like a poem because why not? To my divine empress. The wands on my back are too heavy to carry towards you. Don't be afraid, I will come back. But for now, I need to face my fears and cut them down with my iron sword. Detach myself from this haze so we can have better days. I'm working hard, don't you fret, I'm expanding, understanding. My possibilities are now endless, with you on my mind, my wand set down, my mind free of ego and fear. I set back out to water, across the vast tides of emotions, to bring you the cup I have filled with my unconditional love and peace. I bring it to you to offer union and myself to become the divine flame we are meant to be. You bring out the best in me. Around you, I laugh and play. I feel endlessly free. So that was the divine masculine's message to his feminine. And when I write, it's like something else takes over me and I just fuel that energy into my writing, and it was just so beautiful and powerful to have that energy